As we attack the linebacking position, you brought up the name Shane Lee, and I'm hearing that he's got a certain presence, a certain body type that makes it obvious, okay, USC's here, they need to get to here. And so he's one of those guys coming in from the blue blood of blue bloods recently, of course, Alabama. So we go through the linebacking position where it appears that there's a rush position, a Mike position, a will position, as is pretty customary. So your thoughts about the linebacking core?
Yeah, a few details worth exploring here. One is that at the rush linebacker position, which USC has designated as its own unique position, so you're going to see some interplay between Romello Height, who's probably the expected starter at rush linebacker. He and Corey Foreman are both going to get a lot of reps as an edge rusher, and so it's going to be interesting to see how they are used, how they rotate in and out. Now, Corey Foreman is listed as a defensive lineman, but I mean, he plays edge rusher essentially. So the line kind of blurs between like a defensive end, a rush end and a rush linebacker. There's going to be some interplay, and maybe it's going to be fascinating to see how Alex Grinch moves those chess pieces around. So some USC beat writers are wondering whether it's a battle between Romello Height and Corey Foreman for edge rushing responsibilities, or whether it's going to be a battle between Romello Height and Julian Simon at the rush linebacker position. I mean, Alex Grinch has some flexibility there. And again, it's going to be interesting to see what he does there. So Shane Lee has the Mike linebacker locked down. That's pretty clear. Like, Shane Lee is the best linebacker on this team. No one would debate that. So that position is pretty well spoken for. And I think the other notable recent development at the will linebacker position is that Raylan Goforth has become the number one. Race John Davis will be second behind him on the depth chart. That seems to be emerging as the reality. It does seem as though Raylan Goforth has separated himself from Davis, from the other contenders for the starting spot at the will linebacker. So Romello Height at rush linebacker, Shane Lee at the Mike, and Raylan Goforth at the will. Those are going to be your very likely starters for week 1 against Rice in early September.
Height coming in from Auburn, where he collected 18 tackles and 3 tackles for loss.